Welcome back to General Chemistry, Episode 3. In this video, we will be introducing the classification of matter and covering states of matter, substances, mixtures, homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures, and lastly, physical and chemical changes. Let's start this video by going over some general ideas. Specifically, what is matter? Matter is anything that takes up space and must have mass and volume. Solid, liquid, gas, and plasma are the main types of matter that you should be most familiar with. Matter itself can be classified into two types, either a substance or a mixture. A substance has a definite composition and unique properties. Examples of substances could be water, gold, carbon dioxide, or silver. Each of these has a definite composition that we could represent with a symbol. For example, H2O would symbolize water, Au for gold, CO2 for carbon dioxide, and Ag for silver. Now, we can break substances down and classify them further. Looking into substances, there are two types of substances, elements and compounds. Elements are a specific type of substance that are composed of only one type of atom. In fact, they can easily be recognized because they are found on the periodic table on their own. For example, a block of pure gold is only composed of one type of atom, gold, or Au symbolically on the periodic table. And we know this is an element because Au is a single box on the periodic table. Now let's talk about compounds. Compounds are any substance that are composed of two or more different elements that are chemically combined. What's interesting about compounds is that they have unique properties that are different from the individual elements that they're composed of. For example, let's take pure water. We know that water is a substance since it's only composed of one type of molecule, H2O. If we look closely, water is formed by the chemical combination of two different elements, two hydrogen elements and one oxygen element. Since it contains more than one element from the periodic table, it's a compound. Now, if we look at each element in H2O, hydrogen and oxygen, these two elements are both gases, but different from hydrogen and oxygen, water is a liquid. This shows us how a compound can have vastly different properties from the elements it's composed of. Another important note is that compounds can only be separated through chemical reactions. Time for a pop quiz. How can we classify carbon dioxide and silver? Which one is an element and which one is a compound? That's right. Carbon dioxide would be considered a compound since it's composed of both carbon and oxygen, which are two different elements that are chemically combined. On the other hand, silver would be considered an element since we can easily find it on the periodic table and it's only composed of one type of atom.